Most people think billionaires are successful because they earn so much more than the average person. But the truth is, it's not only about how much they earn, it's about how they structure and protect their money. And here's the secret. Many of their strategies can be copied by anyone, even if you're starting with just a regular paycheck. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 proven banking tricks that the wealthy use, step by step. By the end, you'll not only understand how billionaires keep their money safe and growing, and stick with me until the end, because I'll show you how these tricks connect into one simple, automated system that can help you save thousands of dollars a year without changing your income. Trick 1. The Zero Balance Main Account. Let's start with one of the most underrated strategies. Don't keep money in your main account. Wealthy people almost never hold significant cash in their primary checking account. Why? Because the main account is the most vulnerable. It's the one that gets linked to debit cards, online shopping, subscriptions, and auto pay. If it gets hacked, or if you overspend without noticing, that's where the damage happens. So instead, they treat their main account like a temporary inbox. Money comes in, but it doesn't stay. Here's how you copy it. When your paycheck arrives, keep only a small buffer in that account, maybe $100 or $200 just in case. The rest automatically flows out within 24-48 hours into separate accounts. One for bills, one for savings, one for spending, and so on. Why does this matter? Imagine your rent is due in 10 days and your paycheck just hit. If that money sits in your main account, you might feel richer than you really are and end up overspending on restaurants or shopping. But if the rent money is instantly moved into a bills account, you no longer see it as spending money. It's already protected. This is exactly how the wealthy protect themselves from risk and bad decisions. They build systems where important money is untouchable by default. Practical step. Open at least 2 extra free checking or savings accounts at your bank. Most online banks let you do this for free. Then set automatic transfers, so that the day after payday, your money is split up. You'll never have to think about it again. Trick 2. The Waterfall Structure. Now that money is moving out of your main account. Where does it go? That's where the waterfall system comes in. Think of money like water flowing downhill. Wealthy people design a structure where the first buckets catch the most important things, essentials and wealth building, before any water trickles into the fun bucket. Here's a breakdown you can start with. 60% essentials, rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, insurance, debt payments. 20%, wealth building, savings, investments, retirement accounts. 10% future expenses, things like car repairs, travel, taxes, or home maintenance, expenses that don't happen monthly but always come up. 10% guilt-free spending, restaurants, entertainment, hobbies, shopping. Why is this so powerful? Because the order matters. Essentials and savings get funded first, automatically. Fun comes last. This flips the script from what most people do, which is spend first and hope something's left over. Let me give you an example. Sarah earns $4,000 a month. Under the waterfall, $2,400 goes to essentials, $800 to wealth building, $400 to future expenses, and $400 to fun. That way, she doesn't need to feel guilty buying concert tickets or clothes, because she knows rent, savings, and investments are already covered. This is how billionaires live without financial stress. They know their most important buckets are always full before they spend on luxuries. Action step. Set up automatic transfers right after payday that match your percentages. Even if you can't do the full 20% for wealth building yet, start with 5% or 10%. The habit is more important than the amount. Trick 3. High-yield savings arbitrage. This one is mind-blowing because it requires zero extra work. Most banks pay 0.01% interest on savings. That means if you keep $10,000 in a traditional savings account, you earn literally $1 per year. Billionaires would never let that happen. Instead, they use accounts that pay 4 to 5% interest or more. On that same $10,000, you'd earn about $500 a year. Over 10 years, The difference is thousands of dollars without lifting a finger. This is called high-yield savings arbitrage. Arbitrage simply means taking advantage of a difference. In this case, the difference is between banks that pay nothing and banks that pay significantly more. Some current options include Marcus by Goldman Sachs, Ally, Wealthfront, and American Express high-yield savings. These accounts are FDIC insured just like regular banks, so your money is equally safe, but you're multiplying your returns. Real example. A client of mine had $25,000 sitting in a traditional bank earning about $5 a year. After switching to a high-yield account at 4.25%, he's now earning over $1,000 a year. For free. That's like giving yourself a $1,000 raise with a single afternoon of setup. Action step. Today, open one high-yield savings account online and transfer your emergency fund and short-term savings there. Keep your checking for daily use, but let your savings actually grow. Trick 4. The 48-hour buffer account. Wealthy people know that the biggest danger to their finances isn't the market. It's their own emotions. Impulse decisions cost people thousands every year. That's why many wealthy individuals have systems that build in friction before big purchases. Here's a simple method. The 48-hour buffer. Whenever you want to buy something over $200, transfer that amount into a buffer account and wait 2 days. If, after 48 hours, you still want it and it fits your budget, go ahead. If not, transfer the money back to savings. Psychologists call this a cooling off period, and research shows most people lose the urge to make impulse purchases within 24 to 72 hours. Trick 5. The Opportunity Fund. This is the wealthiest mindset shift of all. Always keep money aside for opportunities. Billionaires don't keep all their wealth locked up. They keep cash reserves so that when the market dips, or when a great business deal comes along, they can act fast. For everyday people, this is called an opportunity fund. It's different from an emergency fund. Emergencies cover what goes wrong. Opportunity funds cover what goes right, but only if you're prepared. Let's use a real example. During the 2020 stock market crash, a simple index fund like the S&P 500 dropped about 35%. If you had $5,000 in an opportunity fund and invested at that low point, just holding until today would have doubled your money. That's $5,000 turning into $10,000 in just a few years. You can't time the market perfectly, but you can always be prepared. The Opportunity Fund gives you that flexibility, bringing it all together. Let's tie this system together so you can see how it works in real life. Paycheck hits, flows into zero balance account, temporary inbox. Within 24 hours, money is split by the waterfall structure into bills, savings, future expenses, and fun accounts. Savings goes into high-yield accounts, so it actually earns money. Before any large purchase, you use the 48-hour buffer to cool off. Over time, you build an opportunity fund so you can invest or take advantage of deals when they come. This entire system takes maybe 2-3 hours to set up once. After that, it runs on autopilot. And here's the kicker. You don't need billionaire money to benefit. Even with a modest income, this system can save you thousands, protect you from overspending, and position you to grow wealth steadily. Action plan for this month. Week 1. Move your savings into a high-yield account. Week 2. Open extra accounts and set up waterfall transfers. Week 3. Add a buffer account and test it once. Week 4. Start building an opportunity fund with $100. By the end of this month, you'll have a system that mirrors the same principles billionaires use to manage millions, just scaled to your life. Money is emotional, but systems are rational. The wealthy succeed because they don't rely on willpower. They design environments where saving, investing, and protecting wealth happen automatically. Now you have the blueprint. The only question is, which step will you start with today? If you want the exact step-by-step setup guide, I've included a free bank account template in the description. And if you found this useful, subscribe for more practical wealth-building strategies. Thanks for watching, and remember, You don't need billionaire income to use billionaire systems.